Today, at least our afternoon is looking a lot nicer. High temperatures probably close to 80. So, I mean, for some of us, it could be cooler. However, it will be really pleasant, I think, especially compared to what we were seeing yesterday. Our temperatures this afternoon probably not all that much higher than where we are now. So this is a different kind of setup with our temperature arc kind of differently shaped from yesterday. 74 right now, our dew point temperature coming down, humidity coming down because our front is just south of our coast and continuing to push south. So if you're on the North Shore yesterday, you had some 50s. Macomb, Mississippi is saying 57, but elsewhere, we're in the 60s this morning. Now, we could still drop our temperature a little bit in the next hour and 2 hours before you head out north of the lake, but we're not going to see those really chilly kind of temperatures until tonight and early tomorrow. And then you'll be back in the 40s on the North Shore. South of the lake, we're in the 70s. But look at our forecast. We're staying mostly in the 70s with those highs only around 80. So a lot of sunshine. The winds are coming in from the north. So like Brandon was saying, you'll feel that little movement in the air. And we may actually see a couple gusts up to about 15 or 20 miles per hour. Mostly our sustained wind speeds up to about 12 or maybe 15 miles per hour. Some of that calming down later on this evening and tonight. And here is our front right along our coast and continuing to get pushed farther south. We'll see this surface high starting to build in, and that's going to bring lovely weather today and then also tomorrow. Both days looking really, really nice, and tomorrow has the added benefit of a chilly start as well, if you like it that way. 80 degrees for our high today, clear skies, northeast winds, and again, our hour by hour takes us by 2 p.m. to about 79. And then tonight we're talking about pretty nice, comfy kind of weather and chilly weather on the North Shore. Now with these north winds, what we tend to see, this is morning lows for early tomorrow, we tend to see this big difference in the North Shore and south of the lake temperatures because the lake is still so warm. The water holds on to heat more efficiently than land. So it's chilling down with these north winds north, hits the lake, and the air warms up before it reaches the South Shore. So that's why there's that huge jump, about 15 plus degrees between North Shore and South Shore lows for tonight. If you're away from the city, though, places like Morgan City, Thibodaux, Houma, Galliano, Belle Chase, you could be in the 50s for early tomorrow. Glancing ahead to the weekend, Crew of Boo Parade looking fine. Temperatures in the 70s, slight chance of rain, but later at night and into Sunday morning is when we're looking for a higher rain chance, which I'll get into in a second. Also wanted to just talk quickly about our new tropical storm that formed yesterday morning at 10 a.m. This is Tropical Storm Melissa in the Caribbean Sea. Now you might hear Caribbean and you kind of perk up thinking this might eventually make it possibly to Yucatan, the Gulf of Mexico, America, but we're not seeing that actually. We're going to be seeing this just kind of drifting gently around the Caribbean, maybe becoming a hurricane later this week and possibly even strengthening to a Category 2 somewhere around Jamaica. So certainly these Caribbean islands, parts of Cuba, especially Jamaica now, Haiti, Dominican Republic, and I was saying earlier, maybe even Puerto Rico. We will see if it eventually moves off to the northeast. Eventually seeing maybe some impacts, but we have a huge blocking high, so we are not expecting this to really be able to surge much farther to the northwest than you saw in the forecast cone from the National Hurricane Center. So no threats here from the tropics, but do watch out Sunday morning. We'll talk about it again in my next forecast, but a 60% chance for scattered rain now, and we might actually get a good bit of rain, it looks like. I'll talk more about that again when I come back.
All right.